What happens when your systematic attempt to navigate an unraveling global peace traps you inside a high-stakes historical revolution matrix under the tight surveillance of a collapsing French hierarchy, and your only hope of survival is to maintain a strict, hyper-vigilant maritime defense strategy before a global chain reaction permanently dismantles the old order? In this breathlessly paced, high-stakes Age of Sail military fiction masterpiece of absolute structural irony, territorial paranoia, and heavy administrative friction, the traditional boundaries of standard naval adventure fiction shatter under an avalanche of pure fleet efficiency calculations and hyper-vigilant nautical boundary mechanics. The narrative follows Captain Nicholas Cruwys aboard the frigate Miranda, whose structured reality hits a sudden logistical wall on Christmas Eve, 1788, while standing on the ramparts of Fort Lamalgue in Toulon. Driven by a raw survival instinct to safeguard his ship, track the deeply fractured loyalties of unpaid dockyard workers and restless officers, and avoid total submission to the predatory, unfolding chaos sweeping from Toulon to the Caribbean, he constructs a desperate, hyper-vigilant plan of defense to weather an empire's collapse. The true brilliance of this fast-paced investigative naval playbook summary lies in Westbrooke's exceptional mastery of mass-scale situational claustrophobia, localized fleet coordination grids, and agonizing command friction. As the protagonist navigates his high-pressure compromise behind closed cabin doors and storm-tossed Caribbean waters, his standard diplomatic defense armor completely melts into an elite, terrifying game of pure physical and mental survival against an adversary born from internal political decay. Every orbital encounter, secure perimeter harbor scan, and localized territory boundary transaction inside the shifting ocean theater becomes a minefield of potential exposure, exposing deep institutional exploitation, historic colonial blood debts, and a toxic inner circle of high officials protecting their own dark tyrannical agendas as the old world burns. Trapped in close quarters with an environment that actively monitors his ship's level of decay to shield its own radical uprising, Nicholas must maintain absolute operational precision. The atmosphere crackles with an intense, slow-burning tension as his unhinged, protect my crew and survive the gathering storm protective instincts flare back to life, forcing a final high-pressure stand where a single mismanaged fleet maneuver